Good evening, this is Tamara Sweeney from Love Dominates. Choose love over hate in every decision you make and choose compassion over judgment. I actually look like a sumo wrestler. This is so big. Anyway, this video is for my son, Dauton Sweeney. And I want to direct this to my son because it is his birthday tomorrow. He's 23 years old. He was born in 1996. In California. I barely made it to the hospital. I delivered him in like 15 minutes. He knows that story, but I wanted to send a private message to him, basically saying how much I love you, Dauton. This will be number 8 years of not having birthdays with you, which is so wrong on so many levels, especially because you have a mother that loves you. This is the only way I can get to you, because I have tried calling you and your voicemail messages are full, and they have been full since 2012. And the reason is for that is so that you can't hear my voice. There was a couple time periods in between where the voicemail opened up and I was able to leave some, but for the most part, the voicemail message was full. I have tried to text you. I don't know if you receive them or not, but I get no response. I have gone to the front door, but Dad threatens to call the police. So, been there, done that. Knocked on the door. I was hoping you'd hear my voice, but you know I'm still here and you know I'm still trying. I have put signs on the lawn, on the driveway when it's your birthday. I wanted to give you gifts and celebrate like we used to celebrate. How I'd make a special cake for you. How I would have your friends over and we'd go out to dinner with family. All this, Oma, Oda, your cousins, we all participated in your birthday. But when I put the signs in the lawn at your house where you're staying, Dad came out and ripped them down. Or Anya came out and ripped them down. So, I'm going to try this method of using social media to say, happy birthday, Dauton. I only wish the best for you. I always gave you, this time I would have had to give you 24 kisses. So I gave you 23 for your birthday, 1 for good luck. And I'd also pinch you to grow an inch. So I always would try to make your family meal, your favorite meal. So I want to let you know how much I love you. And I am here, Dauton, with open arms. Unconditional love. I'm not going to judge you. I am not going to crucify you for how you treated me, because I know you were manipulated and I know you were lied and you were in survival mode. You were in a house of alcoholism, depression, drugs, alcohol, and so much more that I can't even say on this video. But I want you to know, you can come here with open arms any day, any hour, any time. And you will have a life full of happiness, love, respect, honor, integrity, adventure. And I'll teach you how to grow and how to live life to your fullest for what you want to accomplish in life, what you want to do in life, where you want to go, and what you're supposed to do. Dauton, you were my child that was gifted. You didn't even speak for 3 years. You had all these thoughts in your head and you couldn't get it out on paper and you couldn't get it out. But we got help, and you were a gifted child. You were smarter than all of us. And I know you know what's right and wrong. I know deep down, you know the truth. You're just living in fear. So I want you to know that it's okay to step out. I'm sure you will be crucified by your siblings, by your father and your grandmother and your uncles. And it's a very hard step to do. But I'm telling you, it's so much easier on the other side. On the other side. Choose love over hate, Daulton. Choose compassion over judgment. Choose light over darkness. God over Satan. So I'm just going to turn this around. And I don't know if I can do this or not, but I'm going to try to turn the camera around and show you something, Daulton, that I made for the courts. It's just family pictures and memories of what it was like when you had a mother. And I also want you to know that the day I found out I was pregnant with you, the very second I found out, I was in love with you. And I didn't even know if you were a boy or a girl, what color hair you had, what you looked like. I just knew I loved you. And I still do. And I always will. You will always have a part of me, Daulton. You always have a part of both parents in you. So let me see if I can turn this video around so I can show you what I put into the courts that was completely ignored and actually laughed at. So let me see if I can do this. This is my oldest son. This is my second son. Happy birthday, Daulton. Number 3, child. Number 4. I attended all school functions. Homeroom mom. School trips. Dyed their hair. Mom never missed a sporting event. Coached. Mom encouraged sports, which I was told I forced my kids to play sports, or that's what they told. My ex told my kids I forced them to play, but I was trying to teach them team ethic, teamwork. I think I wrote it all down here. Teamwork builds character, confidence, strength, commitment, friendships. Mom made our birthdays special, planned parties with all our friends and family, homemade cakes, cupcakes, cookies, fun games and activities. We were so happy. So this was at home, having their friends over and activities, surprise parties. Halloween, Mom decorated our house with spooky decorations and music playing in the background. She was homeroom mom in school and helped in classrooms during holidays. Mom's German family traditions, family get-togethers, peanut butter cookies, monkey bread, the pickle, St. Nick, spatzel, and New Year's kraut. That's right before they came down to open their gifts. Painting cookies. Used to make gingerbread houses. Mom introduced us to Stone Harbor, New Jersey. Her grandparents rented shore houses for all her cousins in the summer, and they lived all together. Now we do the same. That was my kids writing in the sand. They surfed. They skimboard. They loved each other. They loved each other. Dylan and Oda. Oda has passed and never saw his grandkids. Grandparent alienation. That's Oma and Oda at the top of the stairs. It's kind of hard to say. They love their grandkids. Beach time. Bogey. I don't even have the dog. The dog's not even taken care of. Vacations. Mom loved to travel, loved adventure. Anya hates jellyfish. Turks and Caicos. Mom taking them out on the boat. I'd like to get this to my kids, but oops. Sorry about that. Miss Riz and Mom took 7 kids, 2 dogs, 6 horses through Montana, cliff diving, horseback riding, kneeboarding, motorcycles, shooting range. We did it with 2 moms. Best vacation my kids ever had. We were big board game players. This is in Red Lodge, Montana. This is going through Yellowstone. Mom encouraged us to try different things, to be adventurous. And I got yelled at in court because they said I was forcing my kids to do things they didn't want to do. I took them on helicopter rides, trained them to be lifeguards, playing sports, running for Connor McKenna, courage, teaching them how to cook, taking them to college campuses. I only did that with my one son, Dylan. Plays, theater, taking them to West Virginia, football games, horseback riding, painting your hair. These are hard to peel apart. Mom and her family photos that we loved so much. My kids hated Christmas photos, but I made them do it. They actually had fun sometimes. We were tight. My kids didn't fight. My kids got along. And they loved each other. Now it's all about divide and conquer and money. Mom gave us religion. Mom won President's Club at Yellow Book 3 years in a row. The reason I put that in there is to show that I'm a stable mom because I was being judged and damned. I also let them see letters from parents, teachers, coaches, and then I wrote a letter to the courts, to my kids, which I won't read here. But all this was ignored by the courts, and I have all the proof in the world that I was a good mom. Until the day I said I wanted a divorce, that's when our family was separated, torn apart, and they ripped our hearts apart. They cut the umbilical cord. That is what a covert narcissist wants to do, because they want to give pain to that other parent, and the only pain and suffering is losing your children. So I wrote here, save my children, bring them home back to their mother. That was me with the kids making gingerbread houses. Doesn't look like I'm a bad mom here. Dauton Dauton, this is the last thing I wanted to say to you. This is a song written by Lita Ford. It's called Mother. Not all the words are her exact words. I added some here and there. But I want to make sure Lita Ford gets the credit and not me. Anyway, I am your mother, Dauton, your flesh and blood and family. No matter what the future holds, you will always have my heart, my soul, my love, and my support. The damage is done. I never intended for things to be this way. I never dreamed of our family to be this way. You will never know how sorry I am that our family is torn apart. Someday you'll see the truth and you'll come running back to me. You will always have your mother. He lies to you and blames it on me. He tries to find comfort in insanity. He paints an ugly picture of you and I. It's so far-fetched from the truth. It's so hard to see the only way to hurt me is through my love for you. I am your mother. Please understand I had to leave. The pain was deep. He was hurting me. When you look at the sky and you see a shining star, listen to your heart and know who you are, and that I will always, always be your mother. I will always be a part of you. I love you, Dauton. Happy birthday. I hope this is a great birthday. Please come back and see me. And I promise it's only going to be about you. I love you, bud.